My name is Melanie, and before I got CFS, I had a lot of stress in my life. The first time I realized that something was wrong was when I first got COVID 5 years ago, and I had fatigue symptoms, heavy legs, for about 2 months, and then it just went away. But I was exhausted after doing things in the house, like stacking wood. We only heat with wood, so I had to stack the wood on the porch. And after this work, I was just so exhausted, and then I got a very, very mild infection. And 1 week later, I couldn't walk. I couldn't really walk. I went to the hospital, and they didn't know what was wrong with me. And then I realized I had these, what I now know is post-exertional malaise, that when I was doing something, it was just getting worse, everything. And I fortunately had realized very early what it was, that it was ME/CFS. I had a lot of symptoms like dizziness, brain fog, insomnia, like heavy legs, and also heavy arms. And I had muscle pain, I had weakness, noise sensitivity. I couldn't talk to people. That was just too much for my nervous system. At that point, I found the Gupta program very quickly. I was very lucky. And it gave me so much hope that there are people that recovered. And I knew at that point, this is 1 year ago now, when I started the Gupta program, and I knew that I can heal. What I forgot to say is that on my worst day, I couldn't even hold a spoon. I couldn't feed myself. So I couldn't hold my head. It was like that. And my children had to push me on an office chair through our flat to get me from one place to another. And I needed a wheelchair to leave the house. I couldn't drive a car. I couldn't do anything. So now, 1 year later, I would say I am 80% recovered. I can drive my children to the swimming pool. I can gardening. I can do little walks. I can go shopping. My improvement was slowly, but I think the first thing that changed was I was inside, I was more quiet, and I could listen to music. Someday I could listen to music again. I could have more life around me. Physically, I felt that I could walk longer, I could stand longer, I could do more things with my arms. I could blow dry my hair someday. I couldn't do it for a long time. And that was very, very nice. I think one milestone for me was that I could go to the city with my children and have an ice cream, go shopping. That was just beautiful, a beautiful moment. I was trapped in my own body. My children thought I would die. My life now is like almost normal again. I could almost do everything again. I can't believe that I was that ill. It was just like a nightmare.